What if your mind could leave your body? Welcome to the Ramble Box podcast. I have Hugo with me.
Hello.
And George.
Hello.
And in this episode, there's no João.
There's no João.
So Hugo has a hypothetical.
Yes. Stolen from João.
He lost his job.
Yeah. João is gone. He left.
He's over there.
phone.
So, would you rather have the ability to enter the dream world that is completely separate from reality, where you can explore fantastical lands and interact with magical creatures, or have the power to use magic to control the dreams of others, allowing you to manipulate their thoughts and emotions in a way that benefits you and your goals?
No.
It's an odd question. How come no? No is not an answer.
Well,
Yeah.
no to the second one.
Oh, okay.
And no to the
The
first one.
I'm so confused, Philip. What
The second.
do you mean?
Oh, the second. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Second first.
Control other people's dreams.
Mhm.
Then. Yeah.
I still don't understand, but please elaborate.
It's exactly what you're thinking. Don't overthink it. Just think it.
Go with the flow.
Just accept what is.
Okay, please. Just
It's a good
elaborate.
segue to Astral Projection.
No, it's not. What is going on?
It was amazing.
Did your mind
No,
leave your
no,
body
no.
already? No, it's nothing.
This is all staying.
This is staying.
The chaos is part of the experience.
Jesus.
You're not gonna take his soul from him.
Yeah.
So this is some of George's best work.
In this batch of episodes, my goal is to make it seem like the viewer is not awake yet. Yeah, wake up. Wake up.
You could do
This is
stuff
not
like
real.
you could do stuff like one of us changes in the middle of an episode. That would do something.
Wouldn't you be doing the second part of the hypothetical? Kind of. If you would.
In a way, yeah. I would be doing.
Yeah, you would be like.
I'd be
tricking people
gaslighting people into thinking they are dreaming or
Okay.
sleeping.
You are dreaming.
You would be doing that.
But to what extent, you know? My entertainment.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
literally what you're doing.
Yeah, why not? Your entertainment is important to you, George. I think you should do it.
I think you shouldn't, but that's a whole different conversation. We are being recorded twice. Someone's recording the recording.
I'm not here.
Well,
That-
so
That's illegal. I didn't allow you to capture my image.
That sounds like a you problem. Proceed.
you would rather enter complete separate reality, right? With magical beings and stuff.
Maybe, yeah. I wish.
That-
What kind of reality?
Have you ever played Dark Souls?
Jesus.
Yes.
I'm joking. That's way too. That's way too extreme.
I was like, no, please.
But here's the thing. I actually thought about this due to a game that came out very recently called Hogwarts Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but
Okay.
the world they live in is so whimsical,
It
is. well built, yet in such a simple way that I would not mind living in it, even
I
if
see.
it could probably cost me my life.
It would probably.
It would probably cost my life.
It will. Yeah. That school has no regulations. That school is out of order.
Yeah, I would die of cirrhosis probably.
Cirrhosis.
Yeah,
Why? Of all the things that could kill you, why is cirrhosis?
Because
it's a school.
I see, and I do not see how the dots connect.
yeah, there's a clear connection. Hugo. Please.
Okay. So,
So yeah, I think I would. I don't know. I feel the second one is weird and mean. So
necessarily.
you control.
I mean,
people
for your benefit, yes.
for your benefit.
For your benefit and goals, yeah, I guess.
If it could help other people,
What if my goal is to help people?
well, if your benefit, well,
But do you benefit from it?
Yes, because I'm
But
reaching an accomplished state of mind.
But that assumes that you have only one goal in your whole.
No, I have other goals.
So,
But if my main goal is to help other people, then
But-
the other ones can't.
But-
Like,
why? No, you
Yes.
benefit still if you fulfilled one of your other goals.
yes, but
Yeah. So
but I'm still helping.
No, you could do something that helped you only and fuck them over.
Yin and yang. You know, like the thing. I'm trying to do the symbol with my hand. and I'm failing.
It's not working, guy. I'm sorry to tell you.
Like,
You have not succeeded.
yeah, like the yin and yang thing. Like, so
No,
you're helping other people and you're also being helped by yourself.
Nah, I feel
I
that's
think
me.
no, that works because you when you listen here. When you said the for your own benefit, I went to stuff that was actually like egotistical.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, it could be.
It is.
I'm
It is
helping you.
egotistical. It is an
It
egotistical.
still is. You're doing it for your own self.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you are helping someone else.
What I mean is, if you can choose to do it for yourself, you can basically choose what to do.
I'm feeling like we're going through some weird stuff, guys, that I didn't want to touch. We're talking about the idea that selfish is good.
No. That no one said that. You said
Yeah,
that.
you know, you said it because you're doing it for yourself,
No.
Well, here's the thing.
for your self benefit, and you're telling that can help other people, and that's weird capitalist bullshit. What? Yeah, selfish is good is how I don't know how the author is called, but she believed that selfish is good. That's the idea behind capitalism.
But
That selfish can be good.
let's put it into perspective. And I'm probably gonna sound like I'm referencing a story. I never read that story. Imagine that you have a parasite on your body
Okay.
that gives you superpowers.
Okay.
The trade-off is that parasite is feeding off you.
Okay.
Okay, that's the only thing he needs. He needs a bit of your energy.
Yeah, that's kind of the bacteria you have inside you, right? They eat a little bit of food, and in return, you can
Use them to,
can live.
yeah.
They give you a really cool superpower. You live, guys. You're alive. Yeah. That wouldn't be a parasite. That's how do you symbiotic?
Depends. It can be a parasite still. It
No, if
depends on
it's
what
killing
it's
you-
doing. Yeah,
it's killing
if it's
you,
killing
it's a
you, it's a
parasite.
parasite. Yeah.
If it's
It
symbiotic.
depends on what it is feeding and if it is vital for you or not.
Yeah, if it's slowly killing you, then get it out. If it's not, if it's symbiotic, then
So yeah, according to your logic, you're saying that those bacteria are capitalists.
no, they cannot be, because they are bacteria.
Jesus.
Yeah, but
They are single cell organisms.
being
that's
selfish.
That no, they are not being selfish because
Yes.
they are. You're trying to apply all these social constructs
To bacteria.
into a being that's pure chemistry. They're just, you know?
Oh, you're not pure chemistry.
No, I'm not pure. I assume I have free will.
He's impure.
I assume I have free will. I could not have, but I'm assuming we have free will. Those bacteria, I'm assuming do not. That's the difference.
Well,
That's mean.
now I think that bacteria are capitalists. Okay.
Sure. I guess so. You can think that. You can indeed think that. I cannot stop you from thinking that.
What were we talking about?
I made you a prompt and you just completely went.
I just said that I don't like the idea of selfish good. I feel like
Oh yeah.
I think that to help other people, you will inherently reach a point where you will have to choose to sacrifice.
Yes.
You know?
What if that's your goal?
Yeah, but that's
'Cause inherently you're always gonna be selfish. At least to a certain degree. Like you're always gonna fight for your own survival. Or the survival of someone you care about.
I understand what you mean. You don't want to die. Well, some people have accepted that, and
I did, but I mean, I still don't want to die. Why would I want to die if I'm enjoying?
some people.
where I'm
Okay,
right now.
this is an even bigger tangent.
Yeah.
Like those monks that self-emulate themselves.
Yes.
They accepted to die to another level, my guy. I don't know if I could stop from myself.
Some monks actually basically kill themselves. It's as part of their religion. So, yes.
Yeah, but that's a very gruesome death that most people would inherently try to stop instinctively.
Well,
That they just stay there. That's
Mhm.
another level.
yeah,
In my opinion, that's like a level of control
bit-
that I don't know if
it's
I
a big-
have.
culture shock, I think.
Uh-huh.
What was I going to say? I forgot.
You're t-
Culture shock, monks.
So you're saying that's like that culture has a more ingrained like sacrifice idea
The fact that you,
or sacrifice.
I think accepting death is not
Oh.
saying I want to die.
Yeah, true.
It's saying
true.
It's not the same.
True.
I'm not afraid to die, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think
If you
they
give
want-
me the choice of dying or not, I will pick not
Yeah.
die, but
yeah, but
I've accepted.
I don't think they wanted to die. It was a protest. They felt
Yeah.
like it was a strong protest. I'm not saying they wanted to die. I'm saying.
But they have bigger goals than their own survival.
Life, yeah.
Yes.
On survival, yeah. That's what I'm
I
saying.
think
When, you
that's
said,
very noble.
when you said that, and in the end of the day, you will choose survival. I'm saying not
like,
everyone will
Yeah,
choose
like
survival.
99%
Okay.
of people or more.
Sure,
'Cause
sure. Yeah, I know. You know, that's what yeah,
It's
true.
a social thing, man. You can't. It's not. It's never 100% of people.
Yeah.
So
But I feel that it can be more or less depending on the culture.
yes, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Magical. So
Magical world.
magical world it is. What kind of magical worlds?
He said that. I would have said the answer that everyone that has seen sci-fi online has said, which is Star Trek, which is utopia for the rest of my freaking life. They
Mhm.
have solved all scarcity. So you live in a post-scarcity society.
Mhm.
So it seems fun, my guy. Seems fun.
Let's see.
Seems fun. It just seems easy. And I think that's, at the end of the day, I'm choosing the easy option. I don't want to die, my guy. I
Oh.
genuinely don't want to die.
Well, George blurted out astral projection earlier.
It didn't, it was a completely logical step. You just didn't understand it, my guy.
Sure,
continue.
probably, possibly. Well, actually, astral projection is something that I wanted to talk about in the first batch of Dream episodes. First off, like, explain me what you think about astral projection in general. So I don't. Yeah. Go on. Yes, you can do it.
If you want, I can start, but I'm.
I think George froze.
I think that astral projection is when you reach a point in your meditation / sleep that you can. Well, it's very strange to explain it in
Without sounding weird.
without sounding like a spiritual crazy MF, you know.
You probably will, because it will
But let's keep it simple. It's when your mind leaves your body and you can travel the world and go to your friend's place and see what they're up to
I wouldn't do that.
In spirit,
in spirit.
not
Yeah.
like you're seeing your body is at home. So yeah,
Okay, this is a weird one because I didn't research this one.
there is no way to research because it's a metaphysical phenomenon. So I don't think you can research a lot on it.
So,
There is some stuff.
yeah, and there is some
Yeah,
scientific research.
mostly disproving it, obviously. But
I would say so. I would say your ego cannot separate from yourself cannot separate from your biological being.
Mhm.
I would say it's not possible.
I agree.
You exist in your brain.
So
You exist in your body.
I'm gonna
You are
explain
your body.
a little bit. So yeah, the theory is that your mind leaves your body, or your spirit, or your soul, whatever you want to call it, leaves your body, and you're free to roam either the world or to enter a separate dimension and explore it. There have been studies disproving.
I think so.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's always these kinds of studies, both trying to prove and disprove the theory, are always very irrelevant in a sense, because like
It's a belief kind of thing. It's what you're saying. It's like God.
no, it's always very poorly done. very unscientific.
But
That's
how
the
could
term.
you apply a scientific
Uh,
method to such a phenomena?
I have no clue.
You could not, because
Um,
how can you separate conscious from body?
Yeah.
You
I know.
cannot.
What they did, by the way, with like this,
The one that tried
it's
to
very strong. I think this is one of the strongest ones. So astral projection, they claim that you can leave your body and explore the world, right?
Yeah.
And so you could see stuff that someone did that you would never have access to,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So the test itself was very simple, and they did it all within one room, which I find it fascinating because it's like, they basically hid a paper with the numbers flipped to
To the wall.
not to the wall, like to the top.
Yeah.
So when you enter the room, you cannot see the paper, and they just told the person that was there, hey, they had cameras so that they were sure that he didn't see the papers.
Yeah.
Like by any other means, like there was a bed, like, hey, you go sleep, and you tell me like the numbers that are there. You couldn't tell them the numbers. I'm sorry, guys. It's but I find it a very interesting phenomenon because I've tried to astral project because I like to try these things instead of just completely disregarding it. And I have to say it's too similar to lucid dream, man.
I was gonna.
It's just a dream, basically.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask that because what I've seen from astral projection could be very relatable to what a lucid dream.
It is. It's basically a lucid dream, and I think belief plays a big role here, as in because you now believe that you are in an astral projection.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of stuff because you freed your brain from the constraints of what a dream should be, in a sense, right? And that's something that kind of helped me with the lucid dreaming afterwards, like because I was able to astral project to. I was able to do the technique and I got the results from it. I don't know if that was my soul separating from my body. I have a hard time believing that. But like the end result is very similar to a lucid dream.
Yeah, it could be a lucid dream where you don't have complete control to what you feel.
Yeah.
You just impose rules. You impose the rule that you are in the real world, maybe.
Yeah.
And then the dream is colored through the idea that you're traveling to
that's
the real
it.
world.
That's it. I think when you astral project, to basically enter, you unlock, like, because you're expecting it to be unlocked, you unlock, like, everything else.
Yeah.
And that's a fun way of actually lucid dreaming. Yeah. It's a little bit more complicated. I don't know if you've seen any method to do it or something. If you're familiar with it.
I'm not. This is all outside of my wheelhouse.
Lucid dreaming has various methods if you want
I
to.
saw very recently, actually, it was right before I came here.
Yeah.
So extremely recent.
Extremely recent.
It was Andrew Huberman.
Yes.
He was talking about sleeping.
Great podcast, by the way, you should listen.
And he said a friend of his bought a mask that would help you lucid dream.
How?
The way this worked is he placed the mask on his face.
Yeah.
Right? And there was this blinking red light. And during your while you were awake, you would wear this mask constantly, and you see the red blinking. You'd get used to it.
Yeah.
Basically, you went to sleep with the mask on, and during your sleep, you could see the blinking light through your eyelids. And then when you were dreaming and you could visualize the dream, you could see like the red flashing light, and you understood you are dreaming. From that point forward, you could control it.
It's a very interesting concept. There are other, that's called like having clues. For so usually it's you have to memorize the clues. For example, some people set up tiny alarms and sounds to play in the middle of the night so that they can, because as I said also in the first one about dreaming, you can hear what's going on around you while you're dreaming, And so if you hear certain sounds, you're gonna do what's called a dream check. So you're gonna, for example, count the fingers in your hands and do like try to breathe with your nose.
Do the Inception thing with.
Basically, yes. Basically, yeah. They will do a test to see if they're you will do a test to see if you're dreaming when you hear that sound, and you have to make that so automatic that you just like you hear it and you do it. And in the dream, if you hear it and you do it and you like, I didn't pass the test, but those are not foolproof. So that's interesting. That's an interesting one, because if you can somehow communicate into the dream that you are dreaming, then you're set. Yeah. Astral projection is a little bit more complicated. Usually, the simplest method that I've heard about, and if anyone ever researches into this, they're gonna find the same method. It's you lie down, you try to usually you meditate before, you have to be relaxed and calm, and you lie down with your like belly up, and you imagine your arms. You don't move. You just imagine your arms like trying to pull yourself from a rope and trying to pull basically yourself out of your body. What happens? I'm gonna spoil the adventure to anyone that tries to do this. Like after a long time, and I'm talking like probably
an hour,
not an hour, but like half an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, it took me a long time, and I've only done it like once or twice successfully, because usually I just fall asleep. What happens is that the sensation you get is that you're separating from the body, and you're like, whoa, now I'm outside, and you can see yourself and stuff like that. It's amazing, but I still feel it's just like I'm dreaming.
It's a play on consciousness.
Basically, yes, because you're expecting that to happen, right? And when the correct amount of hormones and everything else lines up, because that was what you were expecting. And that's exactly how lucid dreams work. Okay. When you expect something to happen, it will.
So do you feel like it's similar to the method of just repeating a phrase, and then because you repeat it into the dream, you just keep doing it?
Yeah,
that's why it's
kind of different, because with the mantra, you're just it's softer in the sense that
it's easier. It's
you're letting smoother. Yourself go to sleep.
Okay, you're not stopping yourself from falling.
With the other one,
you have to try.
It's a lot of time, man. Yeah, it's a lot of time, and you take a lot of time, because you can let yourself sleep. You just need to repeat the sentence. You might fail, but that's it.
Okay. In the other one, you can't fall asleep.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, like at least that's
until you fall.
You have to keep like that level of consciousness,
but you have to keep relaxed.
Yes. Yeah. It's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's a complicated balance.
Because you should start getting frustrated, you're gonna unrelax. You're gonna get,
And the reverse. I only lasted in the astral projection for like 5 to 10 seconds both times, because I was like, finally I did it, and I woke up. Like the first time I was like almost instantly like finally I did it, and like woke up, and then I was like, okay, keep calm, out of it, and I was like, this is so cool, and I was like, fuck.
You woke up again.
Yeah.
Too excited about
man, after 45 minutes of pulling a rope, you're like
the reward is real high.
Yeah.
Your brain is like success. Wake the fuck up.
And there's another thing, lucid dreaming and astral projection, which is we have reached a consensus
here.
That it's the same.
It's the same.
It takes a toll on you mentally, and you don't get.
There's a time and the place to do it. So you have to be.
You don't do this on a work day.
No, at all. Actually, most people that advise you like that, when you go research about this online, they say you have to be in a good place in your life, like in general, in a good state of mind, and it has to be a good day. So it's like the general conjecture of your life has to be like, okay, you don't have any worries right now, you're okay, and then it needs to be like a day that you think, okay, this was a good day. Tonight I'm going to try. I've been leading like a stressful life, so that's one of the reasons why I haven't tried it, and mostly because I don't have time. I have little time to sleep and like wasting half to 45 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes, it's a lot. To then like wake up instantly afterwards, which is what probably is gonna happen.
Gonna happen again. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna try it anytime soon. But yeah, it's fun. Will you guys ever like try either lucid dreaming or
Lucid dreaming, I might. Astral projection.
after this?
I can say no forever.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
likelihood is very low.
Yeah.
Lucid dream, I might.
yeah.
But astral projection, after it's 45 minutes, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, one method, but again, and that's one of the reasons why I think that it's the same thing. One method that I found, which is like, it makes it like easy as, not easy, but
Easier.
easier, is when you're already lucid dreaming, you try to come back to your body and imagine the rope, because the rope now it's like vivid and you can see your arms and like, because you're lucid dreaming. And it happens, but that was like the second time. That's what I did. Instead of just waiting, I was like, yeah, no, let's try lucid dream. And I'll like, because when you're lucid dreaming, you can remember like what you were thinking. Like, and one of the things I thought was, hey, when I'm lucid dreaming, I'm gonna do this. So I was like, okay, I remember. I have a mission here. So I went like back to bed. Like, right, it's all very weird to explain, my guys. I'm sorry. And I tried to do it, and I was like, okay, this worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. It was very fast.
Yeah, but that makes sense. That makes
You're
sense.
dreaming.
That you're dreaming. Man.
I
You're
think
just you're just changing the dream.
I think it's a very relatable experience. I remember
What, lucid dreaming or?
What is
bringing something to your dream from real life to your dream.
Okay, okay.
Example, when I was doing my
thesis.
Or dissertation.
See.
I was having some trouble programming. So what I did unconsciously was bring that problem into my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So while I was trying to sleep, I was trying to solve that problem. In my sleep, I actually managed to solve that problem.
Yes.
And so I think dreams and lucid dreaming can act as a rehearsal tool it's fantastic in that sense.
Can actually solve problems while you sleep. Like that's if you remember then.
Yeah, it's just do you remember to pick that up, or do you get? That's kind of the thing. Dreams are just.
This is wild. Maybe that's what happens when you go to sleep and you consolidate everything you've learned.
I don't know, man. Because that's the hard part.
Yeah, but
this.
maybe
Like,
that
the
this is
unconscious part of your dreaming.
This is a hypothetical.
Yeah,
but like that's maybe that's what happens.
Maybe some people do believe that, but
it would be fun.
It's unconscious, so
you don't know because you don't remember, but that could be fun if that was the case.
I don't remember in the same. Oh, okay, memories. But in the same stem of the rehearsal thing, I remember listening to a documentary. I thought I may be paraphrasing a bit, but I think that animals that have concurrent nightmares or had nightmares in a more frequent nightmare.
Yes,
they would have a bigger chance of surviving.
Yeah, because they're training.
Yeah, exactly. They are living out situations in their mind.
Yeah, there's there was a hypothesis about that on us too, that you have nightmares to help you like deal with your problems later. Like that's one of the. But again, very unscientific.
Yeah, and with us, at the end of the day, it seems to be more. The results seem to be more negative or perceived.
It depends. It depends because you remember the dream.
Yeah,
right.
But
because like we imagine like if you could train for a situation, and you just don't remember it consciously.
Yeah, but then again, we go back to the first episode.
Yeah,
not remembering. If you don't remember it, does it mean that it actually matters?
We don't know.
Training? Yeah. So and the other way around, like not the other way around, but what I meant to say is like dreams that you remember. You're more likely to remember dreams that were very vivid, both
Yes.
good or bad. They were very, wherever, extreme in either way. And most of our extreme dreams are nightmares.
Yes.
So that's one of the things they found. Like when you ask people to remember their last dream,
Yeah.
they're more likely to remember a nightmare.
Yeah.
So at least in humans, nightmares seem to have a more negative impact on you because of the anxiety, of the bad mood they bring for your life. Because we can't. Okay, I don't know how animals then perceive these dreams when they wake up, but for us, they stay with us. And
Probably stay with them too.
when we ruminate on them a lot, we stay
They
with them.
probably don't do it as much as we
Yeah.
do. They some animals do have traumas, so
Yeah.
maybe they can
Say
they can also yeah. But
Yeah.
I think we are experts on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
Extreme. So, like, I'm not saying nightmares have no function. I believe they are part of your dreams, and I feel like most of the time you can, like most dreams, you remember them when you wake up, and then you do something and they go. Even nightmares, they go away.
Yeah, because you're supposed to not remember them.
Yeah. But I feel like
You're not.
if you work through a nightmare, but some people will just try to push it down, and then it might be worse than not having it hit. I don't know, but I think that's the great usefulness of all dreams, at least as we know right now in that term, is that when you remember them, you can work through them. You can go through, okay, I dreamt about this. Why was I anxious? Why was I afraid inside the dream? What in the dream made me anxious or afraid? And then go through, okay, but it was control, it was a dream, I was okay. So why are my actions in real life or not? And then use that as a way to work through emotions. It's good, but, it's as good as you make it after the fact.
It's weird, man, because I've been frightened in, like you said, the experience about the sinking ship.
Yeah, I wasn't afraid. Yeah,
I've been afraid in dreams of stuff that I'm just what?
yeah. In real life,
Why am I running from a squirrel?
yeah.
You
You never know. That squirrel had a machine gun.
No, it didn't. And like, why am I witnessing like the end of the world and just calm?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a weird experience, man. Because
Your emotional experience in dreams is weird sometimes. Yeah.
it is like sometimes it is detached from what it's actually happening in the dream. Because and it goes with what you also said about. So it might be your body trying to interpret like the signals it gets. So hey, you have the feel-good hormones going up, but your body feels like the world is ending. So that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because what I saw was what's the hormone that relates to attention and alertiveness.
Man, you're talking neuroscience right now. And
Dopamine.
No, it
What
was-
do you mean?
dopamine is a hormone or a neurotransmitter? I think it's a neurotransmitter.
That's a nice question for people who know the answer.
That's why I'm saying, talking about hormones and neurotransmitters, we're talking well above my pay grade.
Well, the thing I was actually trying to go for is when you're having a nightmare,
Yeah.
that hormone that brings you alertiveness is down, because if it was up, you would wake up, right?
Mhm.
So even if you're having
But sometimes you wake up from the night.
Yeah,
exactly,
Because you
it's
become
probably
you become
spikes.
alert. Yeah.
the thing is, when you're having a terrible nightmare that you cannot wake up, it's when that alertiveness hormone / neuroreceptor.
I don't know if it. No. I think they're different.
There's
things.
there's a lot of stuff that happens. Even adrenaline plays a role. Like you literally get a spike in adrenaline and a rush because you're
I usually wake up when I feel like it's a nightmare. I'm gonna be honest. I usually I experience like a few moments, seconds of the nightmare, and then I wake up.
You bail.
Yeah, I get the fuck out. I go get some milk, and then I go back to sleep.
some chalky milk.
Yeah, something that picks me up.
Yeah.
You know, because you feel. That's what I'm saying. After a nightmare, you feel bad. You know, you feel down.
Yeah. So you eat a full course meal.
No. I'm just sure. If that's your thing, yeah. I was saying just
Some
something.
roasted beef
Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
I was saying just something that I like. Just
Chucky milk.
chucking milk,
Yeah,
for
chucking milk
example.
is cool.
Anything that feels cozy, you know.
Roasted beef.
Yeah.
If roasted beef is cozy for you,
A whole rotisserie chicken.
yeah, if that's what's cozy for you, I guess. I feel like I would wake up from that. I would not go back to sleep after eating that much food.
Yeah. Also about astral projection. Another thing, most people seem to experience astral projections better in exactly the same times when they would experience a lucid dream better.
Better, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. It's probably and okay. This is the thing. Proving astral projections, as I said in the beginning, would be
Impossible.
impossible. It would be impossible because
At least with the tools we have now.
yeah, and from our current understanding of ourselves, we are our body.
Yeah.
We are our body. So, you can't exist without your body. That's our understanding of who we are. So, like, how can you experience fear without your heartbeat going faster or you start sweating? You know what I mean?
Yes.
How can you experience emotions without their physiological part?
Mm-hmm.
It's you are your body. That's what I mean when I say that.
Yes.
Too much of being human has to do with
Or any other.
yeah. But I'm talking
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
Yeah,
experience.
but
Hypothetical. If you have a soul, and if that soul left your body, that soul would not feel any emotion.
Who knows?
Yeah, but if it
You have to define soul first.
yeah.
For,
But imagine that it is an ethereal thing without a body. Then you could feel fear, but you would not recognize it as fear, because fear for you is a specific set of physiological responses.
Cocktail of chemicals and
It's not even
reactions.
yeah, but I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about what you feel, like the heart breathing faster, like
Okay,
like your
the
brain,
feelings.
the feeling, like the emotion of fear
Is
is just like the code name for a
all
bunch
those-
of things that you feel in your body.
Yeah.
Like your brain and your body are
one. Yeah,
one.
fear happens at the same time in the mind and the body.
Yes.
You know,
Everything actually
Yeah.
happens like in the.
yeah,
So that's I think what Philip is trying to
Yeah.
convey here.
and so for example,
So what would be your experience of?
a fear without your heart beating faster,
Yeah.
without your breathing.
And again, for
Getting
that's
shallow.
a tough question for astral projection believers. Like, what is the feeling of, like, because most people report like a feeling of wholeness, and like, what is that feeling in the sense that without the body?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that the feeling.
Because I do feel that when I meditate.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can describe it as a bodily sensation.
It's not something your mind.
It feels divine, yes, but it is a bodily sensation. Like,
Yeah.
it feels. Yeah, it's bliss, but you
Yeah,
you feel
nice.
bliss in.
yeah, I mean that.
That this is bodily, like
Yeah, you feel lighter. You feel
exactly.
you feel like those in your skin. You feel tingling. Yeah, like
goes back to the
it's something you feel.
whole thing, the whole chemicals that your brain produces that makes you feel blissful.
Yes.
So we've debunked astral projection.
No way.
I love you, George. I love you so much.
Man,
I love you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Emotions are.
it's one of those things that I wish was real, like astral projection.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wish it was real, man.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that I explored it so much through my life. Like I have spent some
Yeah.
years actually, like trying to learn it and to perfect it. But sadly,
Maybe astral projection isn't, but I'm not saying a soul isn't real. I'm not saying that
yeah,
there
we don't
isn't-
know, man,
there
but
isn't a way you exist without your body but still feel like you have a body.
sadly,
you know?
it points to the result that it probably isn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, the way we understand ourselves right now, you depend a lot in.
But
You evolved with the body.
if you could astral project, you would go to the Star Trek
Yeah, I would
Trek
go to
universe.
Yeah, I would go into a universe like that where I feel like
I actually, fun fact, I have a deal with João. Yes, if I ever successfully astral project, I will go to his house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I will go to his house and tell him like what he has in his room, like the clothes he has. In the
That would be
Still waiting.
yeah, he's still waiting,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I think he will wait forever.
forever. You will wait forever because he wakes up 5 seconds every time.
Yeah, I can't travel to your home that fast.
Skill issue, innit?
Yeah, skill issue.
What if you fall asleep in his room?
He still comes back to his body. you know?
But then then it will lose purpose because I've seen his room. The objective is that I don't see it, so that I can tell him
You
like
go in blindfold.
blindfolded. João, from now on, I'm going to sleep in your room blindfolded. That's not weird at all. George proposed it, and I will follow it.
No, you don't have to go blindfolded because you just have to go. You just have to look inside this closet for a second, and you've done it. If the closet is closed when you go in,
Oh yeah,
you just have to.
Or you could rearrange it.
Because I'm assuming.
João in the middle of the night rearranging things so that his
Fluttering sounds.
so that his imaginary friend that would actually might not work because I'm hearing stuff and I have like my brain is picking up clues.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what he moved.
Or
Maybe you're a
did you know you can distinguish hot from cold water being poured on a cup? Your brain can pick up on that.
sound? The sound?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, like
But wait,
insane.
but you hear steam or do you?
no,
Oh,
just hot and
just
cold water.
the actual sound
Yes,
of the water.
there is a
hitting the
video of
glass?
that on YouTube. So
okay.
search on it. It's like
Okay.
I was like, what? Because like
That's right.
the guy just asks, okay, you're gonna hear two like water being poured twice, like you hear.
Yeah.
Okay, which one was hot? And you're like the first one, and he goes like, yeah, it was the first one. Oh, what?
That's very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't consciously know why.
Yeah.
It's just I think it was the first
Yeah,
one.
but what I'm saying is that when he's moving objects around, a bunch of objects are gonna sound the same. Like
Probably or not.
if he switches around a bunch of pop figurines,
Or he's got
which are the same.
or it's just gonna do like minimal sound, and I'm not gonna even pick it up.
Or something like that.
It has a lot of room for failure. But
Yeah.
what I mean is it wouldn't be scientific. We have to discard all of that. We have to assume that I am a super intelligent being that can pick up
I
that can pick up everything.
I think you don't have to assume that because you are human and flawed as one.
Yeah, but sure.
I understand what you mean, but
Science.
that's why I said the closet is.
Yeah.
And unless in your spiritual form you still need light to see, then
No, I
Carry around the flashlight in your spiritual form.
it's I don't know how to do that then. Yeah, but I don't know. It's what I was saying. Like I feel like we are
one. And I think that's it, guys.
Yeah, I think that's it.
We've rambled
A lot.
as far as we can for this episode.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can support the show by subscribing to our YouTube channel or listen to us on Apple, Spotify, or whatever you get your podcasts. If you want more, you can follow us on Instagram at RambleBoxOfficial. That's at RambleBoxOfficial. Or you can check for more content in theramblebox.com. That's theramblebox.com. Links are in the description. That's the end of the show. We'll see you next time. Bye!